It's time for some tender loving care, or whatever the acronym is. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 tables, ladders and chairs matches in WWE history. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at the best of the best when it comes to this furniture-themed fight. Number 10, DX vs Jeri-Show WWE TLC 2009. When Show was revealed as Jericho's replacement partner, audible groans were heard across the globe, but somehow they managed to be one of the most endearing tag teams around, bringing tons of prestige to the tag team titles. And the best way to elevate the belts even further was to pit these two teams up. The match was everything you'd expect and ended with one of the scariest bumps in TLC history, marking the first time ever that Trips and HBK held the tag titles together. Number 9, Edge vs Ric Flair WWE Raw. Who the hell let a man of Ric's age into this kind of match? Well, we love you for it. Somehow, the Nature Boy gelled into the TLC scenario effortlessly in a match that had you wincing at every single bump. But this was truly Edge's time to shine as the new WWE Champion, and that he did, coming out of this looking like a total star. It really begs you to ask why we don't get these kind of matches on Raw anymore. Number 8, Edge vs Kane vs Rey Mysterio vs Alberto Del Rio WWE TLC 2010. Yep, you're going to be seeing a lot of the rated R superstar in this list, and is it any wonder? In this rare 4-way TLC scuffle, 4 of SmackDown's best faced off in what was admittedly far better than we expected. Each wrestler had their role to play in this match, from Del Rio's shifty heel work to Mysterio's airborne innovation, but the key was keeping down the Big Red Machine long enough to grab the belt. Another big tables, ladders and chairs win for Edge, and another belt around his waist. Lovely. Number 7, John Cena vs Edge Unforgiven 2006. After Edge embarrassed Cena in his hometown with some brass knucks to the chops, it was time for some sweet revenge. Revenge that the crowd wasn't really hoping for, but still. It would be the closing encounter to their feud at the time, and it lived up to the hype, showing Cena in a scenario he wouldn't usually be comfortable in, but fueled by enough hatred that he could pull it off. And who could forget its iconic ending, where even the bloody refs got involved. Number 6, the Hardyz vs the Dudley Boyz vs Edge and Christian SummerSlam 2000. Our number 6 pick is the first ever TLC match, in WWE that is. Being the first of its kind, little knew what to expect, but put enough trust in the 3 teams to know it was gonna be a cracker. Each team got creative with their weapons of choice, putting their bodies on the line and proving that they had what it took to be the future of the company, making it a show-stealing performance. Number 5, AJ Styles vs Dean Ambrose WWE TLC 2016. Styles' heel run was nothing short of brilliant, but after a few mishaps with a certain chinless wonder, it was time for him to get a big title defense. Enter Dean Ambrose, the fella who was robbed of the belt by Styles and who had made a name for himself by being somewhat handy with those foreign objects. Simply said, there was no shortage of beef between these two. It was a little by the books, but iconic moments like Styles' 450 through the table and the Ellsworth debacle raised this up a few stages. Number 4, CM Punk vs Jeff Hardy SummerSlam 2009. It was a heartbreaking moment for Hardy when Punk cashed in the Money in the Bank, but then he took it one step further and we saw the rise of the straight edge superstar. So when Hardy finally had his shot at redemption, the gloves came off. Well, figuratively I mean. He kept those dodgy things on. Despite having one foot out the company at that point, Jeff gave it his all, but Punk was there to answer, dodging a brutal swanton bomb to the announce table, cementing himself as heavyweight champ, and one nasty bugger. Number 3, Edge vs The Undertaker One Night Stand 2008. Throughout their long series of matches, this and their Hell in a Cell showdown likely rank as the best. The belt had been left vacant for a number of weeks, and it was time for a decisive finish, though we all knew it was an opportunity for Edge and La Familia to cheat their way to the top. Certainly unfamiliar territory for the Deadman, but his powerhouse offense worked brilliantly in this scenario. A big win for Edge, and both guys came out of the match looking strong. Number 2, The Shield vs Team Hell No and Ryback, WWE TLC 2012. Now this is what you call a debut match. When The Shield hit the scene in late 2012, they let their presence known after a hellacious attack on Ryback, so when it came to showing off what they could do in the ring, we had high expectations. We weren't disappointed. They took on a stacked team including the white-hot Daniel Bryan and Kane, and actually took quite a thrashing throughout, but still managed to walk out supreme, making them an instant threat to the entire roster. Number 1, the Hardyz vs the Dudleys vs Edge and Christian, Wrestlemania 17. Was there ever any doubt? The match that springs to most people's minds when you utter the letters TLC, this one is praised to this day. From Edge's soaring spear to the countless broken tables, it was edge-of-your-seat stuff and an excellent addition to an already brilliant WrestleMania. It's the standard that most TLC matches try to live up to, and a perfected version of their previous encounter. Nothing short of wrestling Kino.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.